would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Lobos will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans' offense will be first on the attack. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
37-yard line. First down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Gain of 12.
And the Spartans have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Bates. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's now second and goal. That's the end.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. They grab the early lead.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. See what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. There he goes. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McKinney. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, San Jose State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 21 over Stanford. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
First down, Lobos.
To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Lobos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time is complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
At the 38-yard line. And first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from the 13-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
First down, Lobos.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bankston. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
New Mexico.
He's looking to pass. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
1st down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a pass to marker. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.